Hello, in this video we'll be talking about Assessment 2 and what needs to happen and also where to find the information. So here I've got Assessment 2 up which is just got it from that part link. We'll just go straight into the questions. So it says research a variety of venues at the Royal Melbourne Showground and choose the best combination of venues to meet the needs of your festival. Because you've done the overview, you understand your needs now with all your activities. Music stages, whatever you might have chosen, fashion parades, stalls, rides. So now that you've chosen that, there's a comprehensive list of all the venues in the showground, Royal Melbourne Showground, the venue maps, all in PDF format, so you can see all the varieties. So there's from venue 1 all the way through to 1819. And then the venue photos, which you can use in your presentation, again numbered appropriately, named appropriately. They go all the way down, so feel free to use those in your presentation. And then overall maps, the larger maps that look at the whole venue in its entirety. So there's 3 areas there, and the 4th one is just some background information about the showgrounds, what their guidelines are, just more for your own personal information if you actually want to look into it, if you're ever considering wanting to hire the showgrounds one day. So here's an interactive map that you can also look at. It's quite detailed, it's got a lot of information in there. It's good to look at to see where everything's situated at the showgrounds, toilets, parking, fire hydrants and so forth. It's quite a detailed, very professional map, something you'll definitely use if you're running a festival there. Okay, so that helps you choose those venues, all those areas, and then a video if you want to watch the video about the showgrounds as well. Then you need to state the reasons why. So that's really based on your assessment 1 with your activities. Why did you choose that venue? What are you going to put in that venue? Is it going to be music? You're going to have a stage there, you're going to have alcohol there. Where are you going to put your alcohol? So these are the reasons why you're choosing the venue. So that's really up to how you come about that. And then once you've done that, we really want you to create an overall map. So this is why we've got the interactive map there, as you can see. So you're not going to use the whole of the showgrounds, you're only going to use part of it. So you might choose building 1 or 7 or 4 or 10 or 9 or 8. You might choose the town square, which is over here somewhere, or the other grassed area. I forget the name of it now. So you're going to be ticking those, and then you're going to define your map and show us where you have your location. So it's really clear. At the moment there's a general map, so you've got to pick your areas, maybe colour it in, so forth, so it really distinguishes between your venue and the current map. So there's a variety of different maps you can use. So here are all the different maps. So there's a whole variety of different maps you can use and choose from. And then you also got as I said, you've got the overall map. So there's all different types of maps there as well for site plans. So we'll just look at one. That's when it was last updated, it was in 2004. So that's a different type of map showing the foliage and the trees. Still got the numbers. So it's really up to you what map you use. So once we got that, now once we've done the map, which will take a bit of time because you really need to place everything in the appropriate places, we go on to our risk management. All the varieties of different risks that happen when it comes to running a large-scale festival, especially when it's on multiple venues. Not only do you have risk to people, but you also have reputation risk. So this is a great PowerPoint to give you an overview of all the risks that can happen at a festival. And then, of course, question 5 is risks related to security, damage, getting people hurt, and so forth. So a bit more of the health and safety risks. And then we've got different types of risks about running festivals, about consistency, having the same message at all different venues. Again, we find that in the venue risk management slideshow. So if you can read that, that's great. That'll hopefully answer all these questions for you. Give you an idea of what you need to do. Then also the specialised services. So each time you do a risk assessment on each area, whether that be marketing, security, it will ask you to think of the specialist services. So it could be security, it could be ambulance, it could be fire brigade. It really depends on the risk that you come up with. So I said you've got a running sheet here, which helps you identify everything that's happening in your event. So if you come down here, you'll have your template, which you can open up. And again, you don't have to stick to this template, but your running sheet is here, just a summarized version. You can add a variety of more pages if you wish, depending on how many activities you have and depending how many areas. So yeah, there could be 20 of these running sheets depending. So it's really up to your overview of what you've done. Okay, the next step is to create top-level communications plans, so clear communication between all venues, transport, logistics, security in these plans. What communication tools will you use? So you can read this document or PowerPoint about what tools you can use. How do you communicate with these tools? Again, you can use this document to find that out. There's also a great video on how to use two-way radios as well. And all the backup procedures you need to use if those communication tools were to break down. What could you use instead if, say, your two-way radios weren't working? And then to create a communications chart between all venues and transport. How are we going to communicate now that we have 3 venues? So, yeah, that's it for assessment 2. That's where all the information is. There's a great resource and videos about how to convert your maps to PDFs. Setting up your maps in Visio. So these are the maps you're going to get, and then these are the videos to teach you how to do them. Working with layers, which is really important. How to create an organizational chart in Visio, that's really handy, or you can do it in PowerPoint as well. But with the maps, you're definitely doing it in Visio. And so Visio is generally on the school computers, so you'll need to do these maps in school time. And then once you've done it, you upload it with Assessment 1 as one complete document, so if that's in PowerPoint, with the template there. And that'll be attached to Assessment 1, so it becomes one really long document. And that's it for Assessment 2. Thank you.